we've come to probably one of the most amazing views ever. This panoramic, this viewpoint is honestly one of the best I've ever seen in my life. This is Gjipe Canyon. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another day here from the town of Dhërmi. It's a beautiful morning. We're actually quite late. It's around, what, 11:30, almost 12 in the afternoon. But, you know, after a couple very tiring days, and especially yesterday, hiking all the way up to the top and down, good idea just to sleep in. But today, we are going to a beach called Gjipe. Hopefully, if everything works out. It's gonna be a hard hike. It's not gonna be easy. It's going to be an adventure. I don't know what will go wrong. I don't even know how we're gonna get there, so we're gonna figure that out. But hopefully it's all gonna work out. Hopefully everything's gonna be okay. The beach is actually quite far. I mean, it's about like half an hour in terms of bus there. Not because the distance is far, but because of all the curves and turns in the mountain roads along the coast. But hopefully we'll get there, and I'll be able to show you guys one of the most beautiful beaches in Gjipe, in all of Albania. And that's really the plan for today. Pretty chill day, but let's go ahead, get ready, and head out of Dhërmi. Well, before we go on our adventure, we do need to get some supplies, so we're currently at the local supermarket here. Time for us to go see what snacks we can get. Thank you. All right, we've got some supplies. I just got a little bit of bread with some cream inside. My girlfriend just got some food, but we're gonna eat a little bit here, but we're trying to look for either a taxi or a bus heading down the south coast. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I have no clue, but let's try and figure that out. I don't know how. Well, after about like a 15-minute bus ride, we've actually gotten off the bus now and we've gone off the highway. Now, we are heading down to Gjipe, but there is still a long walk. Usually cars will drive in here, but the problem with renting a car here is that they might give you a really, really bad car. And the roads, from what I've heard later on, are dusty, rocky, and not a good idea to drive on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk from here, okay? It's gonna be about 3 kilometers walking, which isn't bad at all, to be honest. And I know it's a little bit sunny right now, but it's still got some ocean breeze coming in. I can just feel it right now. So it's quite a nice, easy walk to do. It's mostly paved, as you can see right here, so it's nice and easy, and we're just gonna go forward, and I think we'll be there, you know, in maybe an hour. But first, of course, we're gonna see the canyon, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep walking, and I'm gonna show you guys the beautiful scenery in this area called Gjipe. We've been walking now for about 15 minutes, and I have to say, it's a pretty good hike. It's pretty level. If anything, it's downhill more than anything. But here we're at this sort of flat section. It's not really uphill, not really downhill. These cars just whiz by behind us and they're just going down to the beach. But what I really like is that from here you can actually see the canyon. You can see the 2 cliffs converging at that point. You can also know that right there is where the beach of Gjipe is located. So that's what we'll be going soon. But yeah, we're still walking. It's really, really nice. They've got these trees here, but it is sunny. And I do think that they have these electrical lights. So I think at night, if you were to come to Gjipe, you might be able to navigate on this road because they have street lights here. But I'm not sure on that, so don't quote me on that. But we're just going on, and we are making our way further to Gjipe. Now, I've seen a lot of canyons in my life. In Turkey, I went to Sakla Kent. You know, in Mexico, I've seen canyons. I've seen canyons in many parts of the world, but this canyon is one of the most impressive I've ever seen. it's incredible how deep this canyon is. It is so far deep into this valley, and the crazy thing is, this valley, you can tell it was in a river in the past because of all the streaks on the rocks there from the water, this sort of water erosion that happened over time, which eventually leads down to Gjipe Beach. But you can just imagine thousands of years ago when it led all the way into the ocean. Now, as you can see from the ocean, it's perfectly blue color, but the colors here are just incredible. The rock, the cliffs, if anything, some of these rocks actually remind me of the cliffs that I've seen in the Philippines even, which is really, really unique to see how these geological formations from all different parts of the world can be similar, even though they may be thousands and thousands of miles apart. But this is incredible. I'm gonna get my drone up and then I'll show you guys more about this beautiful place, because Gjipe Canyon, I mean, if there's one place you've got to come to in Albania, this might be it when it comes to some natural place, because it is actually incredible. Well, I think with the drone shots you've probably seen, this is one of the most amazing views ever. The canyon cliffs just coming in, it's amazing. But just flying that drone, I've seen the beach. It's amazing, and I cannot wait any longer. We need to get down to the beach. I need to soak my legs in there, and I think there might even be food and restaurants down there for us to eat at. So I'm not waiting around here anymore. I've got to get to that beach. So let's go ahead and head down to the beach of Gjipe. All right, we're like 2 minutes left to the beach. As you can see, I am very, very sweaty, but there is one really cool thing I have to show you, and that's right behind me. Look at that. That is one of the classic Albanian bunkers of Mr. Enver Hoxha. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. There's 4 bunkers from Mr. Enver Hoxha right here on the road to the beach, which is just absolutely incredible. You can't escape it. No matter where you are in Albania, you can't escape the fact that there are bunkers just about anywhere you go, especially along the coastline, because they're trying to protect against these sort of foreign invaders. But it is just incredible that there's just one right here. I mean, I guess you're shooting out into foreign invaders arriving at this white beach, but to be fair, if I was a foreign invader, I'd be more interested in just lounging out on the beach than actually invading Albania. But we still got a couple more minutes and we'll be right there on the beach. Well, I don't know if you can see right behind me, but I think we can officially say it, and I think we've officially made it. Welcome to Gjipe Beach. Now, we have made it to Gjipe Beach, but we've decided to get a bunch of food. We've got fries, we've got chicken, we've got a very translucent ketchup. I mean, literally, look at the color of the ketchup. It's so neon colored. Like the weirdest ketchup I've ever seen. The prices here aren't that bad, actually. But also, when you order chicken, it's just chicken. It's not chicken with salad, it's not chicken with pasta, it's just chicken. That's it. And that's 700 lek. But we're gonna finish this up, and then after that, I think I will show you guys what the rest of the beach is like. Well, lunch is over. We finished lunch, and we found this little shaded area where we can just leave our stuff, because it is a hot day here on the beaches of Albania. But Gjipe Beach, I don't know if you can tell right now, but it's not exactly the sandiest beach. It's quite pebbly, in fact. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the other side of the beach. I think there might be some caves for us to check out. So let's go ahead and look at that first. But the water, I mean, look at the water behind me. That color of that water is absolutely incredible. This is the color of water from the Philippines, from Honduras, from the Caribbean. I'm just shocked by the color of this water. But let's go along the beach first. Let's go see a little bit more of this beach, because it is beautiful. Alright, well, literally just on the other side of the beach. So earlier we were on the one side of the beach, which is where you come down from. But if you go on the other side of the beach, you've got these little coves here that are just absolutely stunning. And you know, when it's a hot day here in Albania, this is the perfect place you want to be. It's cooling, it's refreshing, and you know, caves are kind of cold, you know, and these rocks, these are massive, massive rocks. I don't know if you can tell, but they're absolutely giant rocks. And it's just cooling to be in here. It's just refreshing and cooling. And it's way too hot. I'm gonna get out of this cave. I'm gonna go back to the other side and I'm gonna change to the GoPro because we have got to go in for a swim because I am sweating like a madman. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna change right here to the GoPro. All right, we have officially switched to the GoPro. Time to go ahead and jump right in. Well, without even realizing it, we've actually stayed at this beach for 4 hours. It's incredible. First off, the amount of caves that they have down there, the water caves, and the way the water sort of just goes into the caves, it's really, really cool. That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen about this place. But of course, just flying the drone, you see how blue the water is, you see the amazing cliffs, and really, this is one of the best beaches I've seen in all of Albania. Now, a couple things to note about coming to this beach. First, the hike down is not easy. It is not the easiest hike, it's not the most difficult hike, but it's still a challenge, right? Now, if you're going the easy direct route where the cars are, that's easy. But it's gonna take you a longer time because it actually goes around the mountain, whereas the route that I took was just right over the cliff, which is very direct, very fast, but also very steep. But once you come down here, beware that there are like 3 different restaurants, so you're not really completely abandoned. And actually, I was quite surprised. There were actually at least about maybe 50 people on the beach when we came down to the beach. A lot of them were from Europe, right? A lot of them are speaking Spanish, Italian. So this is not like an abandoned silent beach. People have come to this place. People have realized this place, you know, and it's come to their attention what this place really brings. So it's not like a completely abandoned beach like the Monastery Beach and the Shpeleme Pelumbabe that we saw in Kasamil. This is different. This is now known. This is a known beach. It's on the tourist map here in Albania. So it's not as secretive and silent as it is, as it was, you know, a very long time ago. Also, something to note is that you can actually camp at this beach here. There's a bunch of people here camping overnight. You can see just like right here, for example, there's like a fire pit that people set up overnight when they want to camp here. So it's also a great camping ground. If you love camping, if you love the outdoors, that's the place to do it. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and head back. I don't know what the transportation situation is like, so we're gonna go ahead and try and see if we can hitch a ride, but I will let you know more about that as we get up there. Alright, well actually we fortunately managed to hitch a ride back into Dhërmi. So this right here is Dhërmi, and just as we got in, this beautiful fog has just emerged over the city, but it's quite cloudy. So I think because of that, tonight we're just going to be chilling in here in the Airbnb. I mean, we've got a beautiful view. You can see the sunset is just happening right behind me. That sort of pinkish sky is just beautiful. But I have to say, Gjipe is an absolutely beautiful beach. The water is just amazing, and the water caves that they have, the caves are truly spectacular. The beach itself really, really pebbly, and it's quite visited, more visited than I expected. I thought it was going to be a beach that was, you know, with barely any people on it. But the truth is, it is a well-visited beach now, and I love Gjipe. It's beautiful. The canyon is amazing. I think you've seen the shots for yourself. The canyon is really, really beautiful as well, from thousands of years, sort of moving through the rock and water forming that canyon. It is absolutely stunning. But this is our last day here in Dhërmi. I know we haven't really seen much of the Dhërmi area, but honestly, because Dhërmi is so spread out, it's kind of hard to really get a sense of what Dhërmi is. But yesterday we visited the town, today we visited Gjipe. I think that's enough beach. I am way too sunburnt, so it's time for us to move on to the next stop here in Albania, and that's going to be the next video you're going to see. We're going to be leaving Dhërmi in the next video. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos, because trust me, we've got more travel videos coming here from Albania. It's going to be beautiful, it's going to be exciting, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys in the upcoming video. So make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.